Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform that is YouTube.com. Today is once again going to be a little bit of a different type of style than the video I normally make. I'm going to start moving away from primarily making the gaming type of commentary videos I normally do. Not that I'm going to stop making those videos anytime soon. No, that's not going to happen. I just want to branch out when it comes to different topics to cover. Now speaking of covering different topics, the absolutely wonderful person we're going to be talking about here today is someone by the name of Communist Creeper. Now I've done a little bit of research on this guy and it appears that he is not very well liked in the commentary community, at least as far as I can see. Now, I actually was a part of this guy's Discord up until like 30 minutes before I started recording, and I wasn't there with malicious intent or anything. I just like seeing what goes on in different people's communities. But I am like 99% sure that I got banned from his Discord because a friend of mine by the name of Brother Near 2.0 made a video on him, and that's the only reason I can think of, because I didn't do anything outrageous in his server at all, so sucks to suck, I guess. I don't fucking know. But to summarize what kind of person Communist Creeper is, well, he's an unironic, at least socialist, but probably a communist as well. You know, I wouldn't really be surprised. He self-admittedly owns fucking Marxist books. He's also the type of person to call someone like any sort of ism or phobic at all just because they disagree with him. It's fucking stupid. He also likes to call out quote-unquote bigotry, but also hates conservatives and Christians simply because of their beliefs, which is pretty hypocritical if you ask me, but we're not going to get into that in this video. What we are going to get into though is a video that Communist Creeper made titled A Cheeto and the Far Right. Now if you don't know who a Cheeto is, he's a pretty decently sized commentary channel. He's like 400,000 subs I think at the time of this recording, and he makes similar content to the style of Optimus, but infinitely more fucking entertaining. Now there's two things I want to make clear. First off, a Cheeto does not seem to be on the far right, not that that would even matter, but he does not seem to be on the far right from what I've seen of his content. Secondly, I do not have a horse in this race. I am neither a conservative nor a liberal for any of you fucking retards that want to rush down to the comment section. But with that being said, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab yourself a bag of Cheeto Puffs, and let's go ahead and see Communist Creeper's issue with the Cheeto and the far right of commentary.
Hey everyone, Creeper here. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite reactionary commentator, a Cheeto.
I hate to stop the video so soon, not even 5 seconds in, but holy shit, that fucking mic quality, my guy. It sounds like you have a fucking fishbowl on your head. Did you get your fucking microphone from Five Below? Surely your phone has a better microphone quality than that dog shit.
Also, something really cool about this video a Cheeto made is that all the clips of people from the LGBTQ+ community come from libs of TikTok, and from a Twitter account that has been known to get bomb threats sent to children's hospitals for supporting trans people.
I honestly don't know how true that is when it comes to libs of TikTok sending bomb threats, but I'm like 99.999% sure that a Cheeto would not be in support of that, first of all, and secondly, how does that have anything to do with the fact that he's just laughing at fucking clips? Unless he's out here in support of the bomb threats and encouraging people to do the same fucking thing, why the fuck does it matter?
So it's really good to know who a Cheeto stands with.
Ah yes, because if a Cheeto makes videos reacting to libs of TikTok clips, that must mean he stands with them, that must mean he supports them. What a fucking smooth brain statement.
Now a Cheeto could play ignorant, but a Cheeto, there you go. I just told you that you shouldn't be supporting libs of TikTok for what they've done, so stop supporting them. There you go.
What the fuck was that audio cut right there?
Now a Cheeto could play ignorant, but a Cheeto play ignorant, but a Cheeto.
It feels like we're missing like an entire 2-minute clip or some shit. Well, I guess that's like par for the course for this fucking retard though. But regardless of that, where the fuck is a Cheeto's support, quote unquote, for libs of TikTok? He's making a video fucking laughing at their clips. By your same logic, if you ever make a video laughing at anyone's clips, that means you automatically support them, which I think is pretty safe to say is fucking retarded ass logic.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I forgot he did this. He does this stupid fucking thing where he heightens the pitch of everyone he responds to. It's gay as shit, bro. No one likes listening to this. I don't know why he fucking does it, but I'll go ahead and lower the pitch for you guys when a Cheeto's speaking. That way you don't want to fucking blow your brains out from listening to this.
Green said to make a channel intro video, so here's mine. Hi, I'm Mr. K, and I'm a music teacher on Outschool. I teach all age ranges from 3 years old to 18 years old, and I focus on all different aspects of music, how to make it, how to enjoy it, what impact it might have on our society.
Okay, so far, this could be a totally normal teacher. You know, he cares about what he's teaching, he enjoys teaching, you know, his students like what he's teaching. This guy could be a great teacher.
But you might notice Mr. K only makes up about half his channel. Hi, I'm Miss B, and I'm the drag queen music teacher on Outschool.
I'm out. Goodbye.
Cheeto, what is wrong with someone dressing in drag? There's literally nothing wrong with some man wearing makeup and wearing a dress.
I mean, he never said there was anything wrong with a man simply wearing a dress. I mean, he didn't even say anything at all, actually. He just said he was out. Your dumbass is the one that fucking cut him off before he could even say anything. These socialist retards really be desperate to get a win under any circumstances.
This literally just comes from fear-mongering going on in the world currently. The LGBTQ+ community is under fire for no good reason, and Cheeto makes money by going along with the fear-mongering.
Where the fuck was the fear-mongering? He just said he was out, bro. Like, it ain't that deep. He saw something he thought it was weird and just fucking dipped. Where the fuck's the fear-mongering in that? I also love how you don't keep that same energy when it comes to your fear-mongering against things like fucking capitalism. Bit hypocritical.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Cheeto Channel. Have a good day. Why is this a normal thing in our society? What benefit does this bring to society? You know, forget society. Yo, what benefit does this bring to the musical classroom?
There's literally nothing wrong with men dressing in drag. People, a lot of the time, like to claim that drag queens are undressing in front of children, but if anything, people in drag usually wear more clothes than other people do.
Now, can drag queens wear more clothes than normal? Yes, but to act as if all drag queens are doing that, or most drag queens are doing that, bro, that's a fucking lie. I mean, look at this shit, bro. This was supposed to be a fucking quote-unquote kid-friendly event in Dallas, Texas. I'm just saying, that doesn't look like a lot of clothing to me. Oh, and for those of y'all wondering, this quote-unquote kid-friendly event was taking place at a gay bar.
But I guess men just can't wear dresses for some reason that will never be stated. Cheeto just assumes that everyone agrees with him that they're icky and gross.
Bro, no one said that someone was icky because they wore a fucking dress, dude. You're just taking this shit way out of proportion now.
Let me just fully break this down, okay? So this guy's saying he loves to teach music, he's a music teacher, he teaches all ages. That part is fine, that part's actually very good. I like a teacher who cares about what they're teaching, that's dope. But then for some oddball reason, this guy basically just reported that he sometimes shows up to his classroom dressed up like a girl, and he pretends to be a girl while he teaches the classroom.
Children probably wouldn't care of someone dressing in drag unless like their parents would tell them that it's bad for men to wear dresses, which clearly Cheeto was told that growing up.
Ah, yes, because if the 3 to 9-year-old children don't see an issue with it, it must be fucking fine. Do you realize how stupid of a fucking argument that is? By your same logic, if a fucking 3-year-old doesn't have an issue with drinking bleach, bro, it's fine. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Also, drag queens don't pretend to be girls, they're just men who dress up in dresses and makeup.
Well, yeah, because pretending to be women is for the gender benders. That was a fucking joke, okay? To anyone about to flip shit, that was a fucking joke. But no, seriously, who do you think primarily buys dresses and makeup? Who do you think that's primarily marketed towards, bro? Because I guarantee you, it ain't fucking dudes. Not to mention when you have a name like drag queen, you know, queen as in woman, it's kinda obvious what you're trying to fucking portray.
Most of my classes are for learners ages 3 through 9. I mostly teach music and story time, where we read a couple picture books and sing some songs about the stories we read. And I also teach some music classes like Miss B's Musical Adventure. So I get asked a lot, why be a drag queen music teacher? Why not just be a music teacher? And there's 2 big reasons behind that. Number 1, drag is fun.
Pause. I know I said I'd let the whole clip play, but bro, we have to talk about that. So this guy likes to do drag, which is the fact that he dresses up like a girl and role plays being a girl. So he does it in his classroom in front of little kids because it is, quote, fun.
What's wrong with men being in makeup and in dresses in front of little children?
Listen, okay, when it comes to kids like that are fucking like 3 and 4 years old, it doesn't provide any benefit, bro. All it's gonna do is fucking confuse them. If you really want to introduce them into that shit in schools, wait until like it's fucking middle school or high school, bro. Let them at least learn how to fucking do 1 + 1. Like, imagine you're fucking 3 years old, right? You're learning how to do 2 + 2, and then your fucking teacher that looked like your dad yesterday and it looks like your fucking mother. That's not gonna do anything but fucking confuse the kid. And in a day and age where kids already have record low attention spans, let's try and not give more fucking reasons to distract the kids.
There's nothing harmful about this unless you think children seeing members of the LGBTQ+ community is inherently harmful. This is literally just fear-mongering. This is fear-mongering coming from the far right, and Cheeto is just using the exact same points and logic as them.
Bro, where's the fucking fear-mongering, dude? Fear-mongering is something like saying, oh, newborn babies are gonna die on the streets because of capitalism, which is something this motherfucker said unironically. The only thing he's saying is that it isn't gonna provide any fucking benefit, which isn't inherently wrong either.
This guy gets pleasure out of seeing little kids look at him when he's dressed up as a girl. Did that sentence make you uncomfortable? Well, it should, because you never had that growing up. I never had that growing up.
Cheeto is trying to make this man out to be some sort of predator for wearing a dress.
No, he never said he was a fucking predator, bro. He just said it was weird and that it has no actual place in the fucking elementary school of all things. Like, dude, it's a fucking elementary school. Are you seriously gonna try and sit here that any form of actual in-depth education on alphabet shit actually belongs in the fucking classroom when it comes to elementary schools? Newsflash, bro, there's such thing as non-age appropriate topics.
Also, just because you didn't grow up with something doesn't make it bad. What kind of point is that? Some people grew up with segregation, so I guess that's just good. Some people grew up with slavery, I guess it's just good.
Bro, that is just the textbook fucking definition of whataboutism.
When you're 3, you have your mom and your dad, they raise you, they fulfill a specific role in bringing you up. But if you're going to this music class and you see somebody who looks like your dad one day, and then he looks like your mom the other day, that's gonna like mess up your perception of what exactly male and females are. And depending on the kid's own gender, right? If there's a young boy looking at this teacher who's a male one day and a female the next day, or, you know, not actually a female the next day, but, you know, dressing up like a female the next day, that kid being as young as he is might be getting some confusion as to who he is.
It's a good thing they're in school so they could learn things. It's almost like that's what you go to school for.
Well, no fucking shit, bro. That's not what he was fucking saying. He's not saying you don't go to school to learn. I feel like I'm fucking repeating myself like crazy here, but once again, he's saying that it has no place in a fucking 3-year-old's classroom. You don't go to fucking 2nd grade music class just to learn about fucking astrophysics, do you? No, you don't fucking do that. Just in the same way, you don't go to fucking 2nd grade music class to learn about queer people, bro.
If a child is confused, just explain it to them. It's not bad to teach children things. Of course, Cheeto wants people to stay ignorant because he's ignorant. Also, I find it funny that this guy is against confusing children in a school setting. School, a place where you learn things. Cheeto is just against learning. He doesn't want people to learn because he doesn't want them to be smart because he's not smart.
My guy is really projecting harder than a fucking bat signal right now. But once again, if you just fucking listen to what he was saying, you can clearly tell that's not what he was trying to get across. He's specifically saying that this shit has no place in elementary school. He's not saying you can't do it in middle school or high school. I mean, do you teach fucking sex ed in fucking elementary school? No. Why would you be teaching an audience about sexualities if they're not even ready to learn fucking sex ed yet?
But let's push all of those aside for a second. Let's just look at this as if there's no consequences to it. Teacher shows up some days doing drag, and while he's in drag, he talks like a girl to his students, right? Okay, let's assume there's absolutely no downside to that existing. What exactly does it bring to the classroom? Like what is the benefit of it?
What does it bring to the classroom? Well, it's quite simple. It brings inclusion.
No, it fucking doesn't, bro. No one's being fucking excluded because they can't wear a fucking drag queen outfit. The teacher's already there regardless, so no one's being fucking included by him putting on women's clothing and makeup. Do you even think before you speak? Because I'm starting to think otherwise.
If you're growing up and you find out you are a member of the LGBT+ community, and knowing someone who is also a member of the community could help you feel safer and help you feel more accepted.
Remember, dude, we're talking about fucking 3 to 9-year-olds. I don't think it's really a good idea to encourage literal fucking children to be a part of the LGBTQ community, bro, considering that shit has to do with your fucking sexual preference, bro. I don't think a kid that hasn't even learned how to do division yet needs to learn about that shit.
It doesn't enhance the way you teach. You're not teaching better material now that you're dressed as a girl.
Your clothes don't matter at all when it comes to teaching as long as you follow the dress code. Who cares? Sure, it doesn't make you teach better, but wearing a suit doesn't make you teach better. Your point? Yeah, if this teacher is wearing drag, it brings no material, so therefore it's not harmful.
If something brings no material, that means it's not harmful. Do you realize what you just fucking said? Because what you said makes no fucking sense. The point that's trying to be made here, which should be blatantly obvious, but clearly you're fucking blind, is that dressing up as a woman and playing a completely different character brings no benefit at all to the classroom when it comes to fucking 3 to 9-year-olds. The only thing it's gonna do is distract kids from learning what they actually need to. School isn't this all-encompassing inclusionary place. You go there to learn shit like science, math, history, not to learn about fucking different sexualities.
Big reasons behind that. Number one, drag is fun, and learning should be fun, and so much of our current education system has completely taken that out of the equation.
Yeah, I disagree. The teachers I had growing up were actually, like, pretty good at making the classroom fun. Like, especially in middle school, we were doing Kahoots, we were doing fun group projects, we would watch movies in class sometimes, you know, like, I don't really think that my mid-50s male teachers, who were all fathers, you know, dressing up like girls to come to class and teach would have made the classroom more fun.
Bushido, please just admit you don't like trans people, drag queens, and anyone who doesn't fit your gender norm ideals.
Weren't you just trying to call out Cheeto earlier for fucking fear-mongering? You're doing that exact same thing here. By saying shit like, oh, if you don't think elementary school kids should be learning about fucking queerness, then that means you hate gay people and trans people. Like, that's textbook fear-mongering. You're trying to paint the other side as a fucking villain, just because they disagree with you.
I think what this guy is trying to say is that doing drag is fun for him.
Apparently, you can just not ever have fun when you are doing work.
Do I even need to justify that retardation with a response? That shit's just fucking textbook strawmanning. He never fucking said you can't have fun while at work.
Alright, so we got a lot to talk about here. So obviously, first of all, I feel like I don't have to say this, but I'll say it anyway. Don't send hate to this guy. It's not worth it. I think I can criticize people and have a civil, conversation without there being, like, unnecessarily bad outcomes. I feel like this can be productive. So the main reason why he gives as to why he does this is because he didn't have visibly queer teachers growing up. But I have to ask now, did you need visibly queer teachers growing up?
If you're growing up with more diverse people around you, you will learn more about the world. And clearly you needed this growing up because you have no idea what you were talking about. And all you do is push the same agenda that the far right is pushing in America.
Okay, first off, some things don't need to be learned at the ripe young age of fucking 3 years old. Secondly, Cheeto isn't pushing any fucking agenda. All he's doing is asking questions. If anything, you're the one pushing an agenda here by saying shit like if you don't want literal 3-year-olds to learn about sexualities and you're just fucking homophobic. You're the only one here trying to make the other side look like a fucking villain.
Like, from the age range that you teach, right? 3 to 9 years old. When you were 3 to 9 years old, did you need to see, like, a gay teacher with a rainbow shirt and rainbow sandals and rainbow everything to feel safe in the classroom? Like, that's a serious question. I'm gonna have to say the answer is probably no. On top of that, why would any sexuality need to be quote-unquote visible in a classroom?
It's literally just to help children understand the world around them. You are literally just scared of them learning.
No one's scared of anyone learning anything. I don't think you understand the fact that 3-year-olds don't need to know literally fucking everything about the world around them. Some things should be saved for later on in their life. You know, like fucking sexualities.
Unless you're talking about sex ed, like, I get that. But especially when you're talking about, like, what do you say, 3 to 9 year olds? Why do we have to have visible sexualities? That's fucking weird.
He's clearly trying to make this sound like it's a sexual thing. In short, no. It's not sexual.
Do you realize what you just said? Sexualities are very much so a sexual thing. What do you think the fucking root word of sexuality is? It's fucking sex, retard. The entire thing that makes you gay is who you wanna fuck.
It's not inherently a kink. It's not inherently bad. It can be, but Clearly, this person's just wearing makeup. What is wrong with that?
First off, no one said being fucking gay was a kink by you, my guy. Secondly, the person isn't just wearing makeup. He's wearing makeup with the expressed purpose of showing queerness to fucking 3 to 9-year-olds. I mean, dude, he literally said it himself. It can't get any more fucking clear than that.
Yeah, you know, the more and more I think about it, this guy's actually strange, bro. Nah, because if you think about it, he's like trying to visibly show his like sexual preference to little kids.
Once again, this isn't sexual. It's more of a gender thing. But of course, Cheeto doesn't know the difference between those two things. Also gotta love the subtle implication that this guy is either a predator or supports predators. And that's much weirder than any of the things that this drag queen has said during the video. Of course, it's just more fear-mongering nonsense.
You know, it's ironic you're trying to call it fear-mongering considering all the shit you've said in this video. But besides that, firstly, it's not just a gender thing. Even if it was, that would still be fucking weird. But he said overall queerness, not just a fucking gender norms thing. Secondly, he didn't call him a predator or make him out to be a predator. He just said it's fucking weird. Which, yeah, if you're trying to show gay shit to fucking kids, bro, that's weird.
Nah, that's weird. And I'm not even trying to like reach or anything. He's saying that. He's saying he wants his like you know, queerness to be visible to the kids.
Like, what do you think they're gonna do? Do you think they're gonna perform anal sex in the classroom?
Bro, I don't think anyone was even fucking thinking about that until you said that. What the fuck is going through your mind to where that's your first fucking conclusion? No one was even hinting at that, and you just dropped that fucking bombshell out of nowhere. Is there some things you want to tell us?
What do you think? What's creepy about this? What are you talking about? You sound insane.
Bro, the only one sounding fucking insane here is you. You just got done talking about fucking having anal sex in a fucking elementary school. How the fuck are you gonna call other people insane?
And bro, like, that's just odd, you know? He's saying that he wants his students to know that it's okay to be queer. And you can tell them that, you know, maybe after they're past, like, I don't know, preschool? Maybe after elementary school? Like, Jesus, man.
Being queer isn't automatically sexual in the same way that being straight isn't automatically sexual.
Yes, it is. What the fuck do you think determines whether you're straight or gay, bro? It's whoever you want to fucking, well, fuck. Like, it doesn't go any deeper than that. Like, what makes someone gay is that they're sexually attracted to another dude. I don't know how much more, like, painstakingly clear I can make that.
You making queerness sound like it's some kind of fetish is creepy, honestly.
No one said it was a fetish but you, my guy.
They're a gay kid, you know. You don't. I guess you could just never wear your wedding ring in the classroom because that's just showing it off to children.
Ignoring the butchered pronunciation of a wedding ring, that's not even equivalent, bro. A wedding ring isn't showing off your sexuality. You could be married to fucking anyone. It's just showing that you have a partner. Like, what the fuck? Having a wedding ring isn't the same as going up to kids and being like, hey, fucker, I'm gay. Like, that's not even the same, bro. They aren't even comparable.
Also, 9-year-olds could have crushes. They have a slight understanding, and it's best to actually explain things to them, not just pretend that nothing exists.
Now, you see, this is just disingenuous here, because I feel like it's pretty fucking well known that a 9-year-old's crush on their classmate is completely fucking different than if you're crushing on your coworker, bro. Like, the attractions there aren't even fucking comparable.
You gotta stop telling these kids their sexuality is valid, as if kids, like 3 from 9, are thinking about doing sex at all.
No one ever talked about children having intercourse. You're the one who brought that up. What is wrong with you?
Didn't you bring it up first? Where the fuck's that same energy, my guy? And also, if we're talking about someone's sexuality, obviously we're talking about who the fuck they like having intercourse with, bro. What the fuck do you think sexuality means?
And it goes both ways. If some teacher is telling his 3-year-olds to 9-year-old kids, like, hey, kids, it's good and okay to be heterosexual. It's good and okay to be active with the opposite sex. I'd be like, whoa, yeah, that's weird.
He literally just finds gay people weird. Okay, there's nothing left to say about this man. He's just very open about his bigotry, but then at the very same time, he tries to deny it.
I'm curious, did you just like mishear him there? Because he said heterosexual, as in, you know, the standard sexual attraction. Did you mishear him, or are you just fucking stupid? Because in all honesty, considering all the shit we've watched so far, I'm more inclined to believe the latter.
What is wrong with this insane person? Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider liking, subscribing, Creeper out.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism, the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.
And then with communism, everyone ends up dying. Much like what I want to fucking do after watching this video. Now, I've covered a lot of fucking retards on this channel, as I'm sure y'all are well aware. But I'm like 99% sure this is the dumbest fucking person I've ever covered. And that's saying something considering I cover fucking lolicons. Now, this guy's channel's a fucking goldmine when it comes to content I could possibly make. So you may or may not see more from this fucking weird-ass person in the future. And hopefully the next video won't make me want to follow in the footsteps of fucking Kurt Cobain. But that's the end of the video, as y'all saw. And I guess the main takeaway is if you don't like sexualities being taught to literal fucking 3-year-olds, you're just homophobic, bro. You're bigoted. What can I say? The fucking communist retard said so. Nah, but in all seriousness though, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. It really does mean a lot to me. And if you liked it, leave a like. And if you disliked it, leave a dislike. And if you want to see more of this kind of content in the future, maybe even go ahead and subscribe. But at the end of the day, all that shit is optional. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whenever you may be watching this, and hopefully, I'll see y'all next time. Later.